the D mixolydian mode. Now the D mixolydian mode is the third mode of G major. Well, what does that mean? That means G major and the G major scale and the D mixolydian mode have the exact same notes. But instead of starting on a D, you'd start on a G for G major. Play it a different way like that too. And it means that D mixolydian has one sharp, that's F sharp. The mixolydian is the fifth mode after Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, mixolydian. And Lydians and mixolydians, that's the one we're going over today, the D mixolydian, are considered to have more of a major quality sound. They have a major quality sound, okay, as opposed to a minor quality sound. And the D mixolydian and the D major, not to be confused with the G major and D mixolydian scales, because you can call them mode of scale, have the exact same notes. But also D mixolydian is very similar to the D major, except for one note, the seventh note. So if you were to play the major scale, instead of playing that C sharp, the D mixolydian plays the C. So it's a little, can be considered, a little less major sounding than the D major. So it's kind of in between, but it would fall into the category of major sounding modes. So basically we start on the 6th string. We use our 2nd finger on the 10th fret, 4th finger on the 12th fret, go up to the 5th string, use your 1st finger on the 9th fret, 2nd finger on the 10th fret, 12th fret, 4th finger, then use the exact same fingering that you did on the 5th string on the 4th string, 9th, 10th, and 12th frets. So far we have now on the 3rd string, we just play the 9th and 11th frets, okay? And the 12th frets with the 1st, 3rd, and 4th finger. So on the 5th and 4th strings, you use the 1st, 2nd, 4th finger pattern. Now you're going to use a 1, 3, 4 pattern on the 9th, 11th, and 12th frets. You're going to keep on the 2nd string this 1, 3, 4 pattern, 1st, 3rd, and 4th finger, but you start on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Before you were on the 9th frets. See? You were all 9 frets. Over here, 10th fret. Right there. So it's really cool because it sounds different than the D major. Okay? Say if you're in the key of G, for example. G to E minor. It fits. It works. Some related chords, we're going to go over that, but first let me show you what the scale looks like on paper. This mode, the D mixolydian mode. Right there, starting on the 6th string, 10th fret, 2nd and 4th fingers, and just go up and down. This is a 2-octave scale, so it covers strings 6 through 1. And some related chords that you can use, because we've been talking about these modes if you've been following my series. You can use a D or a D7. If you want to E minor, which is the next note, because you're using those same notes as a G major, you'd be using D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, okay? And you'd finish on the D. So if you were to apply those notes, but with chords, you can have a D or a D7. You can use an E minor or E minor 7th. Then you can use an F minor 7 flat 5, which looks like a D. Make a D shape instead of your open D right there. While you start that, 5th string, 9th fret, make a D, but your 4th finger is going to go on that 2nd string, 10th fret. Then you can play a G, G major 7th, an A minor, or an A minor 7th. So you can play the G or the G major 7th to the A minor 7th, to a B minor or a B minor 7th. And these are just some of the related chords. They're not all of them. To a C or a C major 7, back to that D. So if you play D, E, F sharp minor 7th, to a G or a G major 7th, to an A minor or an A minor 7th, to a B minor or a B minor 7th, to a C or a C major 7th, back to the D. Now what kind of stuff can you do with this scale, this mode? Well, say if you wanted to start over on the 4th string, 12th fret with your 4th finger, just play that scale. So essentially, what I did, I just started on this part. As you know, you have this part. Just started on the octave with my 4th finger. And I play a 9, 11, 12, 12th fret, 10th string. Sorry, guys. 12th fret, 4th string, moving up to the 3rd string, 9th fret, and then 11th to 12th fret. Now the 10th fret on the 2nd string. But you can play it like so. And that little riff is right here. You can play it underneath this progression, this little riff that starts from here and ends there. Or you could use these related chords down here. Now I put 2 different forms of them. E minor 7th. And once again, those chords are the chords of the scale. I mean, they're diatonic sequences, chordal sequences. And what I had said before, the D to E minor, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, a G, A minor, B minor, C, and back to a D. So this is a really cool, one of the most commonly used modes are the mixolydian. Mixolydian, well, first your Ionian and Aeolian. We're going to do a D Aeolian next, so be sure to watch out for that one. I'll probably post that in a day or two. And this D mixolydian is the second of the, I beg your pardon, it's the third of the major sounding modes. We had Ionian, Lydian, and mixolydian. And we already covered the Dorian and Phrygian. Those were minor sounding. And we're going to still do Aeolian and Locrian. And if you're wondering, how am I going to remember all these modes? Well, just remember this saying, I don't play loud music any longer. Ionian, don't. Dorian, play. Phrygian, loud. Lydian, okay. Music, mixolydian. Any, Aeolian. It's actually spelled Aeolian, but it's pronounced Aeolian. And then longer, Locrian. Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. But be sure to practice this mode because it will enhance your playing. just want something simple, start right here with your 4th finger on 12th fret, 4th string, and play a 9th fret, 11th fret with a 1, 3, 4, and then that's on the 3rd string. 9th and 11th and 12th frets with your 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. 2nd string, 10th, 12th, and 13th. There, right there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Post a question or a comment. And keep playing and have fun.